Welcome back to Unraveled Beer Thoughts. It's been a minute since we've done a video, but today I have a beer called Pew Pew Pew. It is a triple India Pale Ale. So we're gonna try this beer and see how it is. And I will actually be right back in just a second because I forgot a glass. All right, there we're back. Hopefully that 20-second break wasn't terrible. It's probably not going to edit this, so it's going to be just straight. Yeah, just got a Craver trait, a Tavour crate. Believe it or not, I have had no alcoholic beverages of any type tonight. I just can't speak because it's the end of the day on a Friday, and don't I guess I don't try hard at this point. But this is a triple. Let's see. Usually I like to taste it before I look at it, but this one I'm just going to give you some info. Triple India Pale Ale and 12.8 ABV. Let's see if there's any other notes on here. It doesn't really say. So let me talk about my expectation for a triple India Pale Ale. My expectation is super low. So Dogfish 120, I think, is like one of those real popular beers that the people will chase after sometimes, and I just think, I'll give a caveat. So right out of the gate, first year, 2 years, 3 years, it does not taste good. Um, I'll be nice. I'll just say it doesn't taste good. Now, I've had Dogfish 120 that's been aged like 5, 6 years. And that one was actually good. I had the one that was aged for a solid half decade. That was a good beer. I would drink another one of those. But until it's aged for that time, it's certainly not worth it. And I don't know what their consistency is across years. My guess is for Dogfish Head, it's probably decent. Like I like their 90. It's a good IPA. I like their 60 fine. It's a little lighter than I like, but it's not bad. And I've had several other beers that they produced that I thought were good, and they tasted good across multiple years. So I would guess the 120 is probably pretty consistent. Um, but this one is also not as strong as the 120. 120 is like 18% ish, something around there. It's like 12.8, so pretty high. But it's also in that range where it's like, is it really a India Pale Ale anymore? Is it an IPA? I don't know. Like, 'cause I don't really feel like the Dogfish 120. They might have relabeled it now, but I don't. I wouldn't call it a triple IPA. It's in my mind not really an IPA anymore. It's something else, barley wine. So let's give it a taste. And we've got a little bit of haze, coppery color. Definitely haze in the middle. Can't see all the way through the glass. Some foam on top. A little bit of head, not a ton. A little bit of bubbling. Looks like the head's going down pretty fast. Clean aroma. Some citrus, malt. Um, I'd say pretty heavy on citrus. Maybe a hint of tropical fruit, but not a ton by any means. So, all right, let's see. A little bit of, my first word that comes to mind is tang on the front end, which is interesting. I'm trying to place that flavor. Almost like a juicy, kind of a juicy flavor. Almost bordering on, I hate to say candy, but almost like a candy. Um, maybe a tiny bit of cloying, sweetness. Um, a lot of malt, some juice, um, maybe a tinge of peach-like flavor, just a tinge, but not a ton.